Yo, it's JSF. And if you watched my last video, then you know that I was not excited about the latest DLC character, the first DLC Season Pass, whole Season Pass 1 character. I was not excited at all. But they did release his starter guide, which goes over his special moves and what they do and some of that to kind of get you more of a feel for how the character plays, and you actually see some gameplay. And now I actually think this Gold Dick Lewis fella is actually probably the best thing to happen to Strive. Let me explain. By the way, like and subscribe if y'all enjoy the content. But anyway, I want to talk about this character because, as everybody has seen by now, he has a move that is the most ridiculous move in Strive so far. There's so much with this character. This is a loaded character. Like, no pun intended. I know he's huge and he's big. Oh, by the way, I'm still never going to play him, I don't think. I still don't think for a second that I'm ever going to play this character. He's just not my playstyle at all. Like, I played Chip. I went from Kai to... I went from Ramlethal to Eno, no, to Kai. Ramlethal to Kai to Eno to Chip. Like, to Soul. You know what I mean? Like, I don't play the big, slow bruiser grab. He's not a grappler at all, which is interesting. But the big, slow bruiser type characters. But he brings some things to the table, and he's more interesting than I thought initially. I was just like, bruh, this character's whack as hell. But I still think his design sucks. I think he's literally fat Colonel Sanders with a gun or with a coffin, whatever. But I think he's so interesting. Like, so Behemoth Typhoon, y'all know, y'all seen the memes. In this Behemoth Typhoon, y'all know the vibes. But the interesting thing about this move, obviously, is that it has 8 different inputs. They're all half circles. Imagine doing a half circle from up to down, right? Or up forward to down forward, right? Up back to down back, right? And as long as you in the circle in the direction that you want to go in, that's how the inputs are going to work, right? I think this is a great design choice. I think this is amazing because there's already a degree of execution and depth to the character, right? At stage 1, like, you can't just do everything super easily like you can with Soul, like you can with a lot of characters like Chip, like Mei. Like, you can't just do all the easy inputs, right? Even though Mei's a charge character, still easy, right? So for this character, obviously you got to do half circles. Any different direction than the direction you do is the direction of the move you get. Now, most of these moves are very slow, they don't combo, and they guard break. So that makes them even more powerful, right? They guard crush, guard break, however you want to call it. They do what Fafnir does on block, which means they do a shit ton of chip, and on hit they do a shit ton of I don't know what you would call it. Usually you can combo off of most of them on hit, but there are a couple of fast ones, right? So there's already that built-in mind game if you're doing certain ones, and if you're doing the same ones, it's going to be reactable, right? So he already is built in to have depth. He's already built in to have execution, and the biggest thing, the most important thing to me is if you're going to put a character in this game with these type of inputs in the game, you have to address the inputs. They have to fix the inputs in this game. I don't know if it's because of the rollback. When the game rolls back, it doesn't read all your inputs properly, but it is impossible to get a reversal sometimes. Fucking the wake up window is tiny as hell. It's extremely hard to do a wake up attack in this game. It's extremely hard to get a super, like, if they're gonna put this type of character with this type of intricate inputs, and I'm not saying a half circle is super duper complicated, but the fact that your half circle one way to the other way is mad close, is 8 different directions, I think they have to address the inputs to put this in the game. It would be the biggest joke ever. To me, I would laugh. I would laugh so much, and I would probably, I'm not stop playing this game, but I would feel away if they put this character in the game like this, but didn't address the input issue at all. Imagine you try to get one, like, it's literally going to be you try to get one Behemoth Typhoon, you get the other one. It's going to happen all the time. And, I mean, maybe that's what we need, because honestly, if that happens, they're going to have to address it, right? So, to me, it's a win-win. Like, this is not the character I wanted, but this is the character I needed right now. I wanted Happy Chaos. I wanted that man. Hell, even Jacko, right? Jacko's the next character, so hopefully she's cool. But I'm saying this is not the character I wanted, but the character I needed, because if they put him in and fix the inputs, fixes the game. That's my biggest issue with the game. Soul is busted, yeah, that's fine. But I want to be able to do the moves I press with my hands, right? If they don't fix it, I feel like everybody who tries this character is gonna complain about it. I would hope so. I'm kind of upset that nobody's complaining about it now because my one voice is not big, and my one voice was getting bigger with the Mortal Kombat community. But with Guilty Gear, nobody gives a shit about what I have to say about Guilty Gear. I'm not a Guilty Gear fucking OG. I'm not an anime game OG. So you know what I mean. When I say it has little to no weight, but I think if we all as a community said something about it, you know, that would be a thing. Also, he's got the super where you can do 2 720 input, or you can do a 720 input, like 2 full circles, and you can get more damage for your super. So, like, he is a very input heavy character. They have to. Like, this is the biggest thing for me. I think they can literally fix the game because he's in it. So, regardless of my personal gripes, my personal taste in a character, design choice, playstyle, I mean, this character is the right one. This is what we need right now. This character can fix the game, 100%. I 1000% believe that. So I'm now very excited for the patch with him in it. I don't think I'll ever play him. Like, I might take him into the lab and fuck around, but I don't think I'll ever genuinely play him as a character. But he does actually have some cool moves that I didn't expect him to have. Like, he's got set play moves. He has a set play super, which looks busted as hell. He looks like he has an amazing anti-air. He looks like he does mad damage meterlessly. He looks like he'll be a good character, but you'll have to make the right decisions. And I feel like this is them actually designing the character the right way for once, right? It's not just like, oh, hey, you picked a good character, now you're gonna start winning. It's like, no, the character's strong, but it's like Zato, basically. Like, Zato's a strong character, but if you are not a strong player, you're not gonna make it work with Zato. Like, you're gonna have to make the right decisions with the character. I think this is the direction they should go with the DLC characters more often. Like, don't just make it so, oh, the character's easy to use and the best character in the game. That's stupid. That's how you end up with Soul in 1 million Soul players, right? You have to make the character somewhat complex, or at least you can make the high level shit complex. Make the regular stuff easy to do, but the really, really good stuff, make it complex. Like, if you want to do the guard crushing overhead or low special move, all right, well, you got to mix it up. If you don't mix it up, people are going to backdash, they're going to jump out, they're going to mash, and you don't have armor. Like, this character is very well designed from what I've seen. Now, he can come out and be trash, his frame data can be terrible, etc., right? We don't know all that kind of stuff yet, but from what we've seen so far, I think this character could save this game. I do enjoy playing this game, like I've said a bunch of times, but the input issues are the one thing that can make me never want to play it again. Like, not never, but it can make me really not enjoy it and not want to play it anymore. Because that's the most frustrating thing in fighting games to me, when you make the right decision and you still lose, right? That's super frustrating just in life. When I do the right thing and I get punished for it. And in this game, it's not like, oh, you press the right button, you get punished because they burst it out and punish you with them. It's more of, oh, you did the right thing, but the game didn't register the input properly, or it's just a fucking 3-frame window to do a wake-up attack and you missed it. Sorry, because you're human. And you didn't get a wake-up attack, you got wake up nothing and you get clapped, right? And I've lost many games like that. So I'm very happy to see this character like this. I swear, I was so upset. Well, y'all, if y'all watch the video, y'all know I was like, I'm not interested in this gold dick fucking Lewis character. This is not my vibe at all. But not the DLC we need, but the DLC we want. No, not the DLC I want, but the DLC we need right now. Anyway, so I think Gold Lewis is mad interesting. And that's just what I wanted to talk about. I haven't put out a video in a minute, so I wanted to talk about it. I actually wanted to do this a few days ago, but I've been kind of in the funk, so anyway. For those of you who care about that, you be in the Discord. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all stay safe. JSF, I'm out. Peace.